do this again, shall we? Batteries on. We might as well stick on the... That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Engineer bleed on. APU master switch on. When did he arrive, Dave? What time did he get here? Old. Dave Jr. Oh shit. Fair enough. Long old fucking day then. "6 AM on a Monday." Smash that beacon light on. Wrong button. No, I didn't.
Heathrow clearance delivery shuttle 1462 IFR to Edinburgh, ready to copy.
There you go.
Shuttle 1462 is cleared to Edinburgh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 right, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.475 squawk 0006.
0006. Thank you very much.
Shuttle 1462 cleared to Edinburgh Airport as filed.
006.
Takeoff runway 27 right, climb and maintain
This should change
11,000
automatically.
feet. Departure on 118.475 squawk 0006.
And the radio. There you go,
Shuttle 1462 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.855.
Cool. That's fine. Let's just contact ASUS just so we can get the
Heathrow Airport information, India 2100 Zulu. Wind 202 at 14. Visibility
2995.
Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few cloud.
Cool. Alright, so everything seems to be set up, APU's on, that's all fine. We can minimise that for a minute. Checklist. Turn that off. ATC. Request taxi.
Heathrow ground, shuttle 1462 with India ready to taxi IFR. Shuttle 1462 taxi.
Look at all these players. Thousands, well, thousands, hundreds of, well, not even hundreds, tens of them. Oh, I missed all that. Alright, grab.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 right using taxiway Kilo Bravo Lima 27 Alpha Mike Alpha Lima 23 Lima 22 Alpha 2 Alpha 1 Shuttle 1462.
I just don't remember all that. Mental. Anyway. So hopefully we've achieved. So I can't remember any of that, so we're going to get pushed back. And yeah. Let's do that now.
Heathrow ground, shuttle 1462 requesting pushback.
Takeoff.
Shuttle
Parking brake.
Pushback request accepted.
Stay on there's. He's going to tug me off. And then whilst he's pushing us back, correct procedure I believe is to start the engines. So we'll do that. That's all fine. Whilst we're here, we might as well turn on. Fine, nav logo, wing lights. This is blue, and I can't actually see where it goes. Blue, blue, blue. Oh, do we come? Hey, there's a player. Right next to us. Shit. And then... we'll wait.
Heathrow ground, shuttle 1462 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the left. Shuttle 1462.
Have you given him a name yet, Dave? Or is it just going to be Dave Jr.?
Heathrow ground, shuttle 1462 requesting the end of pushback. Shuttle 1462 request to end pushback received.
Perfecto. Flaps down to 2 already. Stick our taxi light on, and we'll actually probably, that reminded me to get some light in here as well. Parking brake off. See, there you go. There's 2 players not using ATC right at the top there. There they go, straight for each other. Disgusting. Where's the etiquette? Tell you what we haven't done. Checklist is done. Parking brake's off. Gonna start moving, please. Here we go. You know what? I see, sort of going around the cockpit, there's like a strange squiggly line. I don't know what that is. I assume it's a bug. I think. There's a player landing. Climbing's coming in. Quite steep, and I think he crashed. Oh no. Oh yeah, he did crash. Yeah, he crashed. He's dead. Okay, cool. I was getting a bit worried from him. He was definitely coming in a bit steep. Player flying. Is that a player? Don't know. I mean, whatever it is, it hasn't got a name marker on, so. Who knows? Okay, so it's getting a bit choppy on the old frames at the moment. we'll get there. Idea where we're going. Well, I know where we're going in the flight plan, but got no idea. I swear to God, if this is I mean, I haven't rushed my plan, have I? I'm getting a bit worried now. Where it's taking us? That's not the runway I was expecting. That is 27 right, but I thought... Shit, did I pick the wrong... Okay. That's fine. It's only takeoff. It's not an issue. See, there's a player over there. Taxiing into his gate. There's another player over there. Taking off. And then this is when I normally switch over comms to my co-pilot. Because if you normally have that on at the start, they normally rush. They're like, oh, okay, I've loaded in, everything's on, okay, I'm going to go and request IFR, taxi, and then we're going to start taxiing. It's, sometimes you need an extra 5 minutes just to plan everything. Yeah, I think I've planned this wrong. I think we'll get there eventually. I think everything else is fine, it's just the initial takeoff, I think. Let me have a look. Yeah, so we're taking off the other way. So really we should be on the other side of the runway, but you can't take off with the wind. It has to be against the wind. So what we'll probably end up doing is taking a huge... We're going to have a massive bank. Is this guy coming in on landing? But we might get out before him. Depends if he's using ATC or not. But it's not too much of an issue if he's not. Is there someone behind me? Slow the aircraft down a bit. Come to a stop. That'll do.
Heathrow Tower Shuttle 1462 ready to go runway 27 right IFR to Edinburgh. Shuttle 1462 cleared for takeoff runway 27 right.
Alright.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right shuttle 1462.
So this guy's going to try and get into the action, I can feel. But if he's using ATC, which I think he might, because he's stopping, but I'm a little bit... This guy's on final. It's Spieler. We'll take a chance. Alright, so what we'll do, roll on round. Turn it off. Throttle all the way down. We'll go toga. There you go. And we'll wait for about, I think it's about 150 knots. Nose is starting to lift. Get to about 150. Oops, a daisy. The frames, the frames, the frames. We'll do flaps up. Gear up. We'll stick it in there, and this is what I was afraid was going to happen.
Shuttle 1462, contact London Center on 118.475.
Was we're going to climb like a motherfucker, and we're basically just going to do a massive bank. Look how big
London
that
Center
bank
Shuttle
is.
1462 is at 1,800 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Shuttle 1462, London Center, continue to altimeter as planned. Altimeter 29.907.
And we'll turn off the taxi light, because we don't need it anymore. There's Heathrow, and as you can see, there's how many aircraft on the air? It's just got 1, 2, 3, 4 on an active runway. One's been chased. Yeah, I think that's probably breaking some sort of regulation right there. Oh wait, did our taxi lights just go off automatically? Huh? Oh well. Okay, so we've just done a big turn. So we're now above 10,000, so turn off our landing lights, turn off our logo, because we don't need that up here. Got our wing lights on. So I can't really see, which I think is oh.
Shuttle 1462, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
We're going to overspeed because I didn't take the plane out of
Climb and
toga.
maintain 17,000 feet, Shuttle 1462.
Which is my fault. So on the perf tab, it's just going to show us what stage of the flight we're currently at. So the managed airspeed is 320 knots, which is, well, yeah. So the aircraft is now going to try.
Shuttle 1462 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 13,500 feet generic. Report them in sight.
4 o'clock.
Shuttle 1462 have the traffic. Ryanair 1883 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 11,000 feet, Airbus A320neo. Report them in.
Where is he? There he is. Shit, a Brit might be a bit close here, I think. What did he say? 4 miles?
Ryanair 1883 have the traffic.
Okay, he's seen us, which is fine.
Ryanair 3467, you are 2 miles east. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect
The Ryanair 3467 flight is obviously using the ATC, which is, again, things like this, it just helps, because kind of just brings a little bit more realism into it.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via ski transition. Clear to ski Ryanair 3467.
We're climbing now.
Ryanair 3467 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
There's another aircraft below us. Which I can see.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Ryanair 3467.
Look at all this shit behind us. Madness. So autopilot's got complete control of the aircraft now. It's managing the throttles, it's managing the altitude. We're just going to help it sort of get there, basically. Okay, cool. We're above the clouds. Getting above the clouds.
Ryanair 1883 contact approach on 120.625. for Ryanair 1883. Shuttle 1462 climb and maintain flight level 260.
So for us, 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, shuttle 1462.
We'll go up to our next altitude. So I think we're going to get to about 38,000 feet, I think. What should tell us on our nav log? Probably won't. Close that down. AI control will just turn off now. See, the aircraft managing its airspeed, 320 knots. 26,000. It's going to probably then take us to 32,000. That's what seems to happen. I don't know if that's just in-game ATC or if that's what happens in real life, but...
Wisco 446 EQ or 22 miles northeast.
Oh, another one.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via ski transition. Clear to a ski. Ryanair 3467, you are 8 miles east of Lydon. Contact Luton Tower on 132.555 when inbound.
We'll probably get handed off to Manchester. Manchester Centre.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via ski transition. Clear to a ski Wisco 4468.
And they'll probably go quiet after that.
Wisco 4468, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Tower on 132.555 Ryanair 3467.
So there's all our little
descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Wisco 4468.
kind of waypoints we have to hit and go over. It's going to take us in, and then I think we go round to runway. Can't remember now. Runway 24. So, it should be good. No ILS landing as well, so we'll just, again, it's kind of a chilled out flight this. And the A320 is a really good aircraft as well, so it's easy to fly, easy to manage. I mean, I've tried flying that 747 yesterday, and it was an absolute mental aircraft. I don't think it's quite right. I don't know if there's bugs with it. Stick on 40. So I think what she's telling me is wind coming in at heading 278, and there's 42 knots. So it's a pretty strong wind. You might even see the aircraft sort of pivot. I think there's a word for it. I can't remember what it's called. Pivot. I think it's doing it slightly now. But Aqaba, 16 nautical miles away. So we're almost at 26,000. You see this needle will start to, well, I was going to say start to drop, but it's actually just picked up a little bit. That's our vertical speed. Should be good. 26,000. We'll probably get some. Well, we will get some instructions from ATC now.
Shuttle 1462 climb and maintain flight level 380.
Straight up to 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Shuttle 1462.
Stick that in the old system so the autopilot can read it. And again, we'll see that needle start to point up. It's going to pitch the aircraft up slightly so we can get a good rate. It's getting a bit laggy. Why is it laggy up there? Have I got plenty of aircraft with us? We do. 748 and an A320neo, same aircraft we're using.
Shuttle 1462, contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
There we go, we've been thrown over to Manchester now.
775 for Shuttle 1462.
Keep an eye on
Manchester Center Shuttle 1462 is climbing through flight level 275 for flight level 380. Shuttle 1462 Manchester Center, continue to tempo as planned.
So there's more aircraft up here. So this guy's climbing, and I think we're probably about the same, albeit 100 feet, we're about the same altitude. That's interesting. Keep an eye on that. This guy's going to go... over 38,000. There's a couple of GA aircraft. I think it's C-152, I'm not sure what that is. That one. here's another A320neo. Looks like he's going to be coming up to join us. So we'll keep an eye. Well, I mean, we'll keep an eye out for these aircraft. Blimey, he's shot up well above me now. So we're doing a nice chilled out climb. This guy's freaking out, but I think it might just be a little bit of input lag, I think. Yeah, you will find that. You will see some players in the distance and then they'll just sort of stop and then shoot off. But I think that's a small price to pay, really. Oh, there's someone else who's just joined us. Another Neo. 35,000 descending. He's jumping around everywhere. Uh-oh. So, as you can see, on the aircraft, we've actually got icing. Which I haven't got icing, what do you want to call it? I can't remember the setting, but if you have icing on and it affects your flying, then it will like slow you down. Stuff, so I don't know how you turn that off. How well is that? Turn off wing on slide. Turn planning lights. Anti-ice. 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 Yeah. Alright, well now we're going to clear that ice. Do you know what, it's actually the first time it's happened to me. We'll probably have some ice on the back of our wing as well. Tell you what, if we stick on our nav light for a second. Yeah, there you go. I wonder why it was getting a bit laggy up here. It might be the reason. It might be the icing. So yeah, that's fine. That's all we got at the moment. We haven't got any icing on the windscreen, the windshield, which is fine. That's pretty cool. interesting thing as well. Again, you may or may not know this, but this little arrow here is going to tell us when we can expect to reach our 38,000 altitude. So we're going to get there before pole. In fact, we're not actually that far away from descending, I think. I think we're going to probably... we should be in cruise. Oh, we haven't even hit our cruise yet because we aren't actually at 38,000 feet. So as soon as we hit, I think... yeah, as soon as we're going to get to 38,000, it's going to be like, well, you got to go back down now. So, yeah. Okay, quick flight. London Heathrow up to Edinburgh. Easy peasy. For an A320 anyway. Let's look over the horizon. How are we going with that icing? Not well. I think we're fighting a losing battle, to be honest. That's fine. We'll just ignore it. It's not going to affect the fly anyway. We've got that sort of turned off. So, flight control failures. Which won't happen. So I've turned on the constraints. So I'll try and move this mouse down. That's going to give us a rough idea of what kind of altitude we need to be at, roughly, to sort of intercept these lots of waypoints, stars, whatever they're called. Yeah, I don't know the proper terminology. So, it's always quite good to have that on. That gives you a rough idea. Oops, stay up to 40. Just about to hit 38,000. And then what we'll see is, there we go. So originally that was white. Now it's green. That's just basically telling us that it's activated. I don't know why, but the managed airspeed says it's going to be 285, but if you have a look up here, 285 will take us into an overspeed. But the aircraft doesn't follow it, it just goes, well, I'll just stay at 260, roughly. Got no idea why. I don't know where it works out that speed from. It just kind of does. So I've got no complaints. What I might do... just turn off those lights for the time being. Have a look out the windows. Just have a little sit in the passenger seat. Just see we've still got icing. On the plane. One thing you can't do is you can't move around in this view. So you can't sort of turn around and have a look at the detail of inside the cabin. But you know, it's not the end of the world really. So you gotta look from both sides. because that's really got that sort of cowling of the engine there is just covered in ice. It's not really what you want to see at 38,000 feet, but you know, it's fine. We haven't got it switched on. Switch back to the cockpit. Have a look, we're just about to hit pole. In fact, I think we have hit pole. We're just going to fly to Nelsa. And Ribble or Ribble. Rocatt. So we're getting there. Wind, it's pretty strong wind up here. 62, 61 knots. As you can see, the aircraft is adjusting to that wind. And as you can see, the aircraft is moving about in this wind as well. We could increase our altitude, but it's not really going to be any point, to be honest, because we'll probably be descending shortly. So I wouldn't know if you guys would want to see more videos, full flights, maybe Heathrow to Amsterdam or Birmingham, Bristol, or any UK airport, Manchester. We could do them. I haven't got the Dreamliner. I mean, I really like this game, and I think I could probably see myself upgrading. I just don't know if I can see myself paying an extra £80 for the actual deluxe edition or whatever it is. It could even be more. But I don't know if anyone can clarify, but I'm using this on a Xbox Game Pass, or the PC version of the Xbox Game Pass, so I'm paying like £4 a month to play this game, which is incredibly cheap.
Shuttle 1462 descend and maintain flight level 320.
Okay, here we go.
Descend and maintain flight level 320, shuttle 1462.
So we're really good to descend already. So there you go. So as I was saying about the Xbox Game Pass, it lets you in the game on the marketplace to then buy the upgrade. Does that mean if I was to pay, because obviously the £4 a month gets you just the standard edition, so if I was to buy the upgraded version, does that mean that I've paid for the game? So the, what is it, £80–90 for the upgrade? Because normally it's like 110 for the full game. So do you get the upgrade and that means you get to keep the upgrade without paying the £4? I don't know. I mean, I haven't really looked into it, but I saw that the other day, and I've only just thought about, hang on, if you've just got the, if you're just renting, if I suppose it is, or paying a monthly subscription for Xbox, does that mean you're entitled to get the upgrade because it's actually a cheaper price because you're only paying £4 a month? So, I don't know. That might not make any sense to anyone, but just my thoughts. But I could probably see myself getting the next one up. I can't remember which level the Dreamliner comes in, but the Dreamliner will be really good just to fly around in. I don't think it's even out. Is it out as an aircraft? Can't remember. Well, obviously it exists, but I don't know if people are using it yet. Okay, cool. So we've the ATC is giving us instructions to start a descent. will start to pick back up as we're about to hit 32,000. The other thing that I can't seem to work out is the next phase is obviously the descent, but this never seems to activate. It just seems to go from cruise down to approach, and it kind of does that automatically. It never ever seems to get descent to work. Well, it's probably something I'm not doing. Okie doke, so this one's coming up pretty quick in pip. It says we're going to have to be around 19,450, and we're currently sat at 320,000, so chances are we're probably not going to reach that. But we'll try and get as close to that as possible. But it kind of all works out when you get down there.
Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Mark this down.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, shuttle 1462.
Wait for the speed to settle down. Then change to OP descent, I think. There you go. And then they go all the way down. Lose a little bit of speed. And as we descend, hopefully we'll lose a little bit of that icing as well. And we will lose some of that icing. Have. As I've said a couple of times, it won't affect our flight because we don't have that option turned on. So we're doing a good rate of decreasing our altitude. See, we're kind of getting caught up in his wind. Moving the aircraft around a little bit, but the autopilot's doing really well to keep it online and on track. So then we're going to be runway 24, I think, at Edinburgh. I think it is. Got a shock in memory. Yeah, I think that's runway 24. He says. I think. And we'll be doing an ILS landing. And I'll do it the way that I kind of know how. It's probably the wrong way, or I'm missing something, or I'm not doing something that we should do. But hey, you can always let me know in the comments, and then I can learn. And then the next video I can make sure I do it properly. So we're supposed to get to 24,000. The aircraft's going to level off. There's the thrust. It's just going to slowly pop up. There it is. One thing I hate is just this slow, it's waiting for this just to tick over to 0, and then ATC's like, oh yeah, you got to send down to 15,000, 12,000, or 11,000, or wherever it's going to be. Kind of aware of we're going to need to be down roughly around 19,450. which is fine.
Shuttle 1462 descend and maintain flight level 180. Descend and maintain flight level 180, Shuttle 1462.
This is kind of the beauty of having ATC, a co-pilot handling ATC, because just kind of, you always want to be ahead of the aircraft. You never want to be behind, just because it happens all the time. Like, if that aircraft steps and steps ahead of you, you're going to lose control and it's going to be a bad flight. But it just kind of gives you enough time to kind of get things sorted. You hear the instruction, you can set the aircraft, and he just sort of replies back. It's kind of easy. It makes it easy for me anyway. And that probably happens in real life as well. So we'll go land 22,000. And you know what, I'll be happy, in fact I'm actually going to be quite happy with how fast we got down to that level. I mean, as long as we're near that, then we're fine. It just gives us an indicator. In fact, we might even. Oh, is this going to be too good to be true? We might even nail it. Oh no, maybe not. Oh. Do you know what? Fair enough. Pretty chuffed with that. So I have a A320neo over there, 13,000. Keep an eye on him. And here come the engines. Just powering back up. Just over 8,000 kilograms.
Shuttle 1462, contact Scottish Centre on 119.875.
There's Manchester handing us over to Scottish.
Going to 119.875, Shuttle 1462. Scottish Centre Shuttle 1462, flight level 180. Shuttle 1462, Scottish Centre, continue to INRAV as planned.
So INRAV is 14,000, I think that is. Yeah, 14,450. So Scottish is probably going to get back to us and tell us to descend at some point. Again, we'll probably be near enough this one.
Shuttle 1462, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Do you know what?
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet, Shuttle 1462.
I quite like this. I like the ATC on this. It's quite good. Sometimes it acts a bit dumb. I think I did a flight the other day where it was just constantly happening. I was on final on an ILS, and it was like, oh, clear to land, runway, ILS, blah 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 blah. So I was like, yeah, that's fine, and it just kept repeating itself. And I landed, and I thought, oh, that's fine. I'm just going to continue to land. I landed, and it had a go at me, and it was like, well, you weren't supposed to land. We didn't give you clearance. So it's got its moments, and at the start of this video, when I was trying to put in my IFR clearance request, it just wouldn't work. But I think that was more down to a bug in the game. I had a quick Google, and it looks like game, so yeah, it's clearly a bug, but again, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Again, we're pretty much bob on with the constraints. fact we're actually below the constraints, which is kind of good. And we're, what, 13,000, almost 13,500 feet. And then when we get sort of below 10,000, that's when we put on the landing lights. We'll come into Edinburgh. I normally keep the glide scope, as I should say, as much as I can until I land. Only because I'm using a controller. My flight stick is a lot of crap, to be fair. I mean, I paid like £24 for it, so what can I expect? Yeah. So we're sitting about 12,000 feet now.
Shuttle 146 to you are 40 miles south. Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via Tango Lima Alpha transition. Cleared to Tango Lima Alpha. Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via Tango Lima Alpha transition. Cleared to Tango Lima Alpha Shuttle 1462.
So we'll now start getting ready for the ILS. Let's have a look at the map, VFR map, see where we are. Okay, so we're pretty far out to knock it down to 3,000, but that's okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if that's normal, but that's pretty low for what I think, but I'm not even a trained pilot, so we'll see. Now, considering the constraints here are what, 11,700, 6,000, so yeah, okay, fair enough. So the approach, so the aircraft still thinks it's in cruise mode, but it will suddenly activate approach mode on its own. Let's have a quick look outside. So the icing is actually better, I think that's better. Again, we're losing altitude, so it's going to get better. Wind
Shuttle
there as well.
1462 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Oh, it's telling us to lose 6,000 feet now, which
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Shuttle 1462.
kind of expected that. Yeah, 3,000 is a bit low this far out. Just seems a bit weird. Probably a bit early, but we'll stick on the ILS info display. Oh no, it's picked up already, I think. So we'll leave that on. That'll give us a good idea of glide scopes and stuff. I can't say that word. Oh, just realised we're under 10,000, so we might as well. Even though they won't actually come on until we put our Just coming up to 6,000.
Shuttle 1462, contact Edinburgh approach on 121.205.
So this might go green now.
121.205, Shuttle 1462. Edinburgh approach, Shuttle 1462 is out of 6,200 feet for 6,000 feet. Shuttle 1462, Edinburgh approach, continue to D028M as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Okay. It will flick over at some point. Yep. We might get a bit closer, and then we'll see it. Because then the airspeed's going to drop, and you'll see the pink drop down, and that's the engine basically saying we're going to be landing soon, so we don't need all that power. So I take it we're in some clouds at the moment. Oh, blimey. So, some pretty mental clouds. So you can see this little bend coming up here. There's a real snap. Oh no, okay, it kind of deals with it, which is fine. I mean, again, that's quite a sharp turn. And then once we sort of get around to about there, I'll stick on the approach. And then this should all line up. It'll sort itself out anyway. We'll see what the wind's like when we get down there as well, but I think we're going to be landing into the wind, which is what we're supposed to do. The proper way of doing it. So there's not really much to see out the window. And it looks like there's no one at Edinburgh Airport, any players or anything. Probably go down to 10 nautical miles for us to view it. So we're still sitting at 6,000, obviously 4,000, and then we'll probably see this. Preferably what we want to do is this little diamond symbol, we want to get it, well, for us to get it to capture, we need it around, well, we need it in the middle, but hopefully we'll get that sorted. Okay, so we can probably go flaps 1. In fact, we will go flaps 1. Again, whether this is proper procedure or not, I'm not sure, but it kind of just works out for me. And I might even go flaps 2, actually. That'll work. And then when we get to about 6 nautical miles out, I'll put the landing gear down. And then we'll go flaps 3. And then flaps... I'll tell you what, we'll probably go flaps 3 when we get to around to this bend. Again, whether there's a proper procedure of when and where you can put your flaps down, I don't know. But I know you kind of want to do it below these 2 lines. Always seems to work out for me. Still haven't worked out what that button does. Terrain display. That'll be alright.
Shuttle 1462 descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Shuttle 1462.
Alright. We'll get down to 4,000. Oh, see, he's gone. So I was thinking this takes us over the sea and then back in. Yeah, there he is. So you can see the plan. And then straight in. So there's the there's a little diamond that we were talking about earlier.
Shuttle 1462 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Shuttle 1462.
Down to 3,000, and it's, for me, again, probably wrong, but I prefer this to be the little diamond to be above, because if it's below, then we're just playing catch up, and we're just, you know, probably ending up quite steep. But we'll level off at 3,000, and then what we'll do flaps 3. Take the power down a bit. And then when we get to this corner, when we sort of come out of this corner, I think then that's when we'll stick on the approach. And that'll be a nice gentle ride down. Sitting about 150 knots, I think, or thereabouts. In fact, we'll probably wait for this little diamond to probably get down to about there, and then stick on the approach.
Shuttle 1462, you are 10 miles northeast of Edinburgh. Contact Edinburgh Tower on 118.705 when inbound.
I am inbound.
Tower on 118.705, Shuttle 1462. Edinburgh Tower, Shuttle 1462, 10 miles northeast inbound, ILS runway 24 approach. Shuttle 1462, Edinburgh Tower.
Cool.
Cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Localized glide scope. Glide slope. Not scope.
Cleared ILS runway 24 approach, Shuttle.
Okay, I hope this is where it got stuck last time. We just kept having an argument with each other. They just kept... I don't know why, but they just argue just all the time. So that's given us cleared ILS approach, which is good. So see down there now? The approach is now green. I didn't see when that happened, but hey.
2,500.
Okie doke. So as you can see now, even though we got it set to 3,000, but the aircraft is now following the approach and it's now following the glide slope down to the runway. It's a little bit off centre at the moment, but I'm hoping that's going to sort itself out. It's not a, you know, a strong wind, but it should be fine.
Shuttle 1462 cleared to land runway 24. Wind 082 at 10.
Alright.
Cleared to land runway 24 shuttle 1462.
I'm a bit concerned about this. Is that drifting? It's off to the left. Which is a bit of an issue. Which is fine, because we can take it out of autopilot and we can try and land it ourselves. We will have to land it ourselves. And it's definitely drifting. I mean, it's a 3-knot wind, so I don't think it's the wind that's causing the problem. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. He's trying to land. Is he trying to land us? I mean, apparently, according to the lights, we are perfect, but.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Okay, we might be a bit high. Oh, I didn't set brake. And this is where I let the flight down.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh god, that was heavy. Very heavy. We're gonna have to stop. We're gonna need to stop.
Shuttle 1462, turn next taxiway. Shuttle 1462, contact ground on 121.755.
Alright. So,
121.755, shuttle 1462.
probably not a great landing, but it will do, right? Doesn't help that the ILS was off to the left. I don't know if that's a bug. It's got to be a bug. I mean, it wasn't exactly like we have a massive wind, but the whole reason why you use an ILS is probably if you have a strong wind as well, but I don't know, I'm not a professional pilot. Get back in here, we're probably turning off the runway turn off lights. Turn off the de-icing. So we made it in one piece, just about. Landing was a bit heavy, but, you know, we didn't die, so... God, I hate this controller. Bit quick. Very quick, in fact. Okay, she's going to tell us she's either looking at me, when to stop, so that's a stop. Forward. A little bit forward. There you go. It's pretty much in idle now. Good. Alright. So now we've landed. Turn off engines. Again, I don't know what the proper procedure is for turning off this aircraft, but, you know, this is just how I know and it works, so everything's there. And that's it. Darkness. Peace and quiet. How good's that? So, that was Heathrow to Edinburgh. Which I think was a good flight. Nice and easy. Managed to get here, landed at 21 minutes past 12, or midnight. So yeah, I think that was a good flight. I think I'm going to do another one of these. I'm not sure where I'm going to fly to next, but... if you like the video, then give it a like, leave a comment of where I should fly to next, and yeah, make sure you subscribe for more. But yeah, I appreciate you coming along, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.